Not a joke.
Martha, we're pinning this on the New York Post, but isn't that amazing if he's living at the White House with his family so he doesn't get...
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's almost too on the nose a story to be true, but I'm going to say I believe it.
And not only that, that same New York Post story says that Naomi and her husband are also living there. And you see all of these people coming and going from Marine One on a regular basis. There are 16 bedrooms, so there's plenty of room. If anybody else wants to move in, I think they have 35 bathrooms and 16 bedrooms.
Oh, they need those bathrooms.
What I don't get is, can you... how can you really... They say he might be avoiding getting served papers from London Roberts by hiding behind the Secret Service. I'm thinking, like, what kind of law enforcement official is going to have, people come to serve papers and they're going to go, no, you can't get in here?
Yeah.
It's very strange to me. But I also thought it was interesting what I noted in that article that London Roberts, this little girl that they have who's 4 years old, her name is Navy.
Yes.
Which is interesting because he got kicked out of the Navy for doing drugs. So maybe she named their child that to just kind of stick it to him.
Yeah. God, there's a joke about, well, I won't say it. Yeah.
Something about the Merchant Marine?
I don't know. Nick, you know where my brain's going.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's going to one of those bathrooms in the White House.
Yes. Have you been to the White House?
Yes, I have been to the White House.
We have people who haven't been to the White House. It's not an attractive place.
No.
The inside is very, it's like somebody let it go to rot 30 years ago, right? And you know what it is?
It's like Graceland without the attitude.
It's like the Hef's Playboy Mansion without the STDs.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah.
So why would you want to move there unless you had to?
Well, I got to tell you right now, if my father was president, I would be living in the White House. And I would invite all of my friends all the time.
You would live above the garage like Fonzie.
Absolutely.
You'd be getting all the chicks.
I don't even know if there is a garage in the...
Is there a garage at the White House? That's a great question.
I think that's the one we should have been talking about rather than the check marks.
No, here's the thing. I bet there's no garage. I bet there's no ice maker.
Yeah.
Right? All the things that we take for granted as modern people are not in the White House.
Yeah.
Right?
But Joe Biden is okay with that because he has this ice cream delivered, in a horse and carriage every day.
If you don't have a garage, you don't have a second freezer or a second fridge where you keep the tall bottles of Pepsi. Cat.
This is a guy who grew up in the California of the American dream. That was the American dream, right? The second refrigerator.
You had the second refrigerator. This is what you guys don't understand. You had the 1968 Camaro.
Yeah.
Right, blue convertible.
Yeah.
You had the freezer. In the freezer, you had the tall Pepsis up in the front and some beer in the back. And if you had the second fridge was a sign of status. That was the blue check mark of your ranch-style home in Menlo Park. Cat.
Well, that should have been your monologue.
It should have been. So, Kat, what do you make of this story? Do you believe it?
Yeah, maybe, but I wouldn't want to live in the White House myself.
Why not?
Because there's people who visit it.
Yeah, that's true. Tours.
Yeah, like
not anymore. I think it's been pretty much closed down.
You can though. I wouldn't like to be like looking out my window and then see someone looking back at me.
I think it's separated. I think they keep the riffraff out.
And I apologize for that, Kat. I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah.
I always feel like no one can see in my windows, but I know that's not true. I also just feel like you were really insensitive just now to my fan base of old men.
Yes, I was.
I want to say, guys, it's not age. It's plenty of 80-year-old men. You guys still got it, okay? Yeah. It's just Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Literally, I know a lot of 80-year-olds. Well, I mean, that's not true. But I know more than one 80-year-old who can complete a sentence and more.
Absolutely.
It's not just an age thing. It's just that for any age, he's not with it. He's not with it. And it's not even fair to him to make him run for president.
Yeah, I think it's unfair. I think you're right when we often make fun of Joe Biden's age because there are a lot of people that are in that group. But I always say, Rob, 80 is the new 50. It really is. I mean, think of everything that you have at your fingertips. You have Relief Factor, you have Balance of Nature, you have Relaxium. An 80-year-old, they don't look a day over like 79. I mean, how old are you? You're 83, Rob.
I'll be 83 in May.
Yeah.
I look pretty good.
Yeah, you look great.
The difference.
How is the relief factor?
It's not working.
No,
There's
We'll
no
have to edit that
factor.
out.
Yeah.
Edit that out.
There are two kinds of 80-year-olds. The kind that say, I have to go to the bathroom, and the kind that say, I just went to the bathroom. It's only two kinds. But I'm actually more interested in the syndicate. That's what I found interesting about the New York Post article. I mean, look, so Hunter Biden's living in the White House. What we know about Hunter Biden is he rarely leaves the one bedroom. Like,
right.
He's there for like 27, 36 hours, so no one's really going to see him. You may smell him, but not going to see him.
Right.
The syndicate is amazing. It's like, do you see those shows in the like the 80s, the mob, like the mob
blank.
shows, the mob like the exposés. They had like pictures of everybody, and this is like Sammy Red Sauce Biden, and over here is Three Cheeses Biden, and they're from, and that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a whole syndicate of people, kind of they're getting a little sugar, little taste, because the big man who's kind of losing it. There's going to be a gang war. I'm here for it. I think it'd be kind of a cool movie.
Yeah, they did it. I think it was called, remember Point Blank with Lee Marvin?
Yeah.
As he works his way up the syndicate?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
And the Mel Gibson remake was great, too. Was that Point? No.
Yeah, with...
Payback.
Yeah, Payback.
That's great.
His best movie.
Yeah,
His best
great
movie.
movie.
Anyway, we'll talk about that afterwards. Drinks at my place. Up next, Iconoclast Today. Get on their knees and pray.
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future,
Are you qualified to do this? What?
especially when it comes to your finances.
Are you a certified financial planner?
I'm a CFP professional.
CFP professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFP.
This is it. Your last chance to win $15 million from Publishers Clearinghouse. But you got to enter at PCH.com. It could be you. The $15 million prize of a lifetime. Enter now.
I like to move it. You like to move it.
We're reinventing our network.
Move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
I've been in show business my entire life. I know when someone's an actor or an actress. And I'd hear Balance of Nature being advertised, and I just thought, these are real people out there. So I started using Balance of Nature, and immediately I started seeing results. I literally called up the founder, and I said, I've never done this before in my life. I want to tell people about Balance of Nature. I want it to do for them what it's done for me.
Start your journey by going to balanceofnature.com and use discount code KLG.
Even before the pandemic, my visiting Angels caregiver has been by my side. I would be lost without her. And my daughter doesn't have to worry about me like she used to. My visiting angel makes sure I'm safe and sound in my own home. She's not just a caregiver. She's essential to me and my family.
Visiting Angels, America's choice in home care.
Boss, somebody lost the list. The Angie's list. Look, so it happens to all the people that needed the list.
Wait, wait, please.
Oh yeah, everything still works. We just made it better.
So you knew about this?
Yep. Plumbers, contractors, cleaners, they're all still here. We even let you book services instantly now. Angie. I like it.
Start your home project today at Angie.com.
Get the royal treatment. Join the millions playing Royal Match today. Download now.
High blood pressure is known as the silent killer, and right now, it's more dangerous than ever before. But did you know you can lower the risk naturally? Introducing Respirit, the first ever FDA-cleared medical device, clinically proven to lower blood pressure.
The results I got from using Respirit were astounding. The blood pressure this morning was 110/79.
Respirit's patented technology continuously monitors and guides your breathing into the therapeutic zone, causing the muscles surrounding the small blood vessels to relax so blood flows more freely and blood pressure is reduced. Multiple clinical trials report 82% of Respirit users reduced high blood pressure. The trials demonstrated Respirit is so safe and effective that it was cleared to be sold without a prescription. We are so sure that Respirit will work for you, we guarantee it. If you don't lower your blood pressure in 60 days, you'll get your money back.
It's the best investment I've ever made in my life.
To watch a product demonstration or to buy, go to Respirit.com now.
Is the new punk rock joining a church's flock? Is kneeling at the pew the new FU? I speak of punk rock legend Nick Cave, who in a recent interview reveals he now has a new way to F with people that doesn't involve music at all. Hit it, maestro.
I was much more concerned with people on a different kind of a level, a different kind of thing.
How do you with people today? What could you say now that would
be a
really...
conservative?
Is that the today's equivalent?
Go to church? Yeah, you go to church and be a conservative. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At least that would get Madonna to put on some clothes. Cave's sentiments, in fact, actually coincide with a surprising surge in faith among young people. Maybe President Biden has driven them to say, "Please, God, help me." A recent survey finds that about a third of 18 to 25-year-olds say they believe more than doubt the existence of a higher power. That's up from about 1/4 in 2021, when Dr. Fauci convinced people that Satan was real. I got a smattering all over it. Many say the increase could be traced to those specific hard times. And it's like my uncle used to say, there's no atheists in a foxhole, before we turned him in for theft of valor. Didn't serve a day. Anyway, but for many young people, it was the first crisis they faced, aside from a missing iPhone charger. But at least now when they text OMG, they might mean it.
Nice one, Greg. And by the way, my quads are almost as big as yours now. Thanks for the workout tips.
No problem, God. No problem at all. Nick?
Yes.
You a fan of Nick Cave?
I like Nick Cave a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And I particularly like his newsletter or blog, The Red Hand Files, where he talks on a very equal basis with his fans and admirers and often disagrees with them, but always does it kind of forthrightly in a way that is rare among celebrities or even friends of mine.
Yeah,
Most of them just call me names.
Yeah, and you deserve the names.
Yeah.
You're a libertarian. Are you religious?
I am not, no.
Really?
I call myself an apatheist. I just don't care.
Okay.
I was raised Roman Catholic, and I have 5 of 7 sacraments. I suspect I'm not going to complete the set, but, I've gotten pretty far.
Yeah. What do you make of what Nick's saying? I mean, it's kind of like what you and I have talked about this a long time, but rebellion against rebellion is often true rebellion.
Yes, and he even in that interview, which is really worth listening to, I think, or watching, he talks about how he likes to screw with people, and you do that by kind of countering what they expect you to be doing. And I think there's actually, we have definitely talked about this. There's a strong conservative dimension to punk rock, and the proper understanding of the Thatcher Revolution in England was that the same forces that gave rise to punk gave rise to Thatcher. Punk was in no way a response to Thatcher. It anticipated her.
Interesting.
Because people were sick of a status quo where they were told everything was good, everything was fine, and people in charge knew what they were doing. Punk was screw you. Margaret Thatcher was screw you.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it, Rob?
I wasn't listening to a word he said.
Were you, let me ask you this. Were you thinking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I was thinking about candy. No, I think it's probably true. Look, I mean, I am a churchgoer.
Yeah.
I do go to church.
Yeah.
But do you believe in God?
And I do believe in God. Going to church is a very big commitment if you do go. I mean, it's a little bit bigger. I feel like you shouldn't just go to church because you think you're going to screw with people, because that's like you got to get up early on a Sunday. That seems like a lot of work to do.
Yes.
And what you could probably find at church would be something maybe bigger and deeper than just knowing you're trolling the libs.
Mm-hmm. But maybe that's a start.
It may be, but the problem is, if you really read the New Testament, the problem with the ultimate problem with Jesus is that he's kind of a hippie, and you kind of have to get past that. I don't think he's conservative or liberal, but if you go to church, you might learn that all that stuff and the blue check stuff is probably number 9 or 10 or 12 or 50 or 99 on the list of important things.
That's right. I don't think in the Bible anybody has a blue check, Kat.
No.
Yeah.
But some of them have books named after them.
That's true. Yeah.
So that's what you're shooting for?
Yeah. Some people are just featured as side characters.
Yes. So what do you think?
What do I think about God?
No, about what Nick is saying. Not this Nick, that Nick. The Nick that's not here.
Saint Nick?
Yeah, Saint Nick. That's Saint Nick over there.
Right.
We got Saint Nick over here. His sled is double parked. You got Nick Gillespie over here. His Harley is in the shop.
I was just trying to think of how many sacraments I've had, because I only could count 4, but I don't know what I'm missing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
tell you, you're definitely not going to be able to consecrate the host anytime soon.
No, because I'm a girl.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Get to the point. I got to move on.
What's the point? I don't know. I mean, I feel like that would be great. I wish I believed in God. I just don't know. I feel like I'm an aging bag of bones and blood, and I would love to believe I'm something more than that. But I just don't know. Like, I can't even like send an email without consulting 5 people. How am I supposed to know who God is? People are always like, why aren't you religious? I'm like, as if it were my choice. I would choose to be religious. I would love to have the comfort of religion.
There you go. Last word, Martha. This is getting really heavy.
It is getting really heavy. I do think that there have been all these other religions that have replaced religion.
Yes.
So you have climate change, you have the government. So the government has swept in to take care of everything for everyone. So this is the ultimate rebellion, to say, I don't need you, don't need the government. I have God. I have, my faith. He's going to church. He says he's conservative. And I think that does become a rebellion. And Jesus was a big rebel. And his friends were big rebels, and they were up against the Romans. They were up against the orthodoxy that surrounded them in Israel. So I mean, he was the ultimate rebel. So if you want to sort of rage against the machine,
that's it.
That would be an authentic way to do it.
It is interesting, though, when you think of the ultimate. What is the ultimate kind of like against the God would be wokeism, in the sense that it's so internal. It's about who you are, your identity. My identity matters more than what's external.
Totally. You want to freak people out? You say, like Bishop Barron, who's, I follow a bit, and he says, the world is not about you.
Yeah.
And that's like the meanest thing you could say to most people today. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I thought the entire world was about me. But he's saying, no, it's not about you. And that is revolutionary.
Yeah, actually, it is about me.
Well, except for you.
Except for yes. All right, we got to move on. Our guests are spouting local stories they've been scouting.
If you'll be in the New York area and would like tickets to see Gutfeld, go to foxnews.com/Gutfeld and click on the link to join our studio audience.
With Fast Signs, signage that gets you noticed turns hot lots into homes. Fast Signs, make your statement.
How to grow delicious herbs. Step 1. Use Miracle Grow potting mix. That's it. Miracle Grow. All you need to know to grow.
Some things are big, others are huge. Introducing Empire Today's huge $99 room sale. Get carpet or flooring for just $99 a room when you pay for padding and installation. Carpet for your bedroom, laminate or hardwood for the family room, vinyl for the kitchen. Each $99 when you pay for padding and installation. This is the sale you've been waiting for. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. My name is Dr. Joseph Purita,
Before I would ever give a product to a patient, I try it on myself. So I started taking Super Beets and I said, wow, Super Beets is doing a whole bunch of things at once. It helps dilate blood vessels. It helps increase my circulation. It's having a beneficial effect on my heart and my energy. It makes me healthier.
Inspired by the Nobel Prize-winning discovery of nitric oxide for its important role in regulating cardiovascular health, Super Beets Superfoods make doing more to support your nitric oxide production simple. Superfoods like our Super Beets crystals or our heart chews with clinically studied grapeseed extract to help promote normal blood pressure nearly 2 times more effectively than a healthy lifestyle alone.
My mom always used to say, eat your beets, it's good for you. Boy, was she right.
See why we've earned over 50,000 5-star ratings and reviews. Visit superbeets.com and find out how you can get a 30-day supply absolutely free. Plus, free shipping with your first order. Use discount code FOXNEWS and get an extra 20% off. So act now.
Remember the things you loved doing? Before your asthma got in the way? Get back to the things you love with Fasenra. Fasenra is an add-on treatment for eosinophilic asthma. Having too many eosinophils, a type of white blood cell, can cause inflammation and asthma symptoms. Fasenra is designed to target and remove eosinophils and helps prevent asthma attacks. Fasenra is 1 dose every 8 weeks. Fasenra can help patients to breathe better. Most patients did not have an asthma attack in the first year. And Fasenra helps lower the use of oral steroids. Fasenra is not for sudden breathing problems or other eosinophilic conditions. Allergic reactions may occur. Don't stop your asthma treatments without talking with your doctor. Tell your doctor if your asthma worsens. Headache and sore throat may occur. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. Get back to better breathing and get back to your life. Ask your doctor about Fasenra. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Hi, I'm Greg Laurie. Could you use some good news in a bad world? I've got some good news for you. God loves you, and He has a plan for your life. But there's some bad news. The bad news is we've sinned against God. We've broken His commandments. But here's what God did. He sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die on a cross for our sins and rise again from the dead. Listen to this. If you ask Jesus to come into your life, your sin is forgiven and you'll go to heaven. If you want Jesus to come into your life, just pray a prayer like this. Jesus, come into my life. Forgive me of my sin. I've fallen short of your glory. I want to know you. I want a relationship with you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. If you just prayed that prayer with me, call that number or text that number on your screen right now.
Coast to coast with stories that matter most. You're watching Local News with 9-time Emmy Award winner Chet Van Jansen. And now, here's Chet.
That's funny.
Local news, where each guest has to share a story from wherever they're from, and then I vote on the winner, and that person gets a prize from our Bavarian Grab Bag Showcase! What the hell? Where did you get that? Where did you get that costume?
You like this?
No, I don't, but do you own that?
I can't get into it right now. They call me St. Pauli Boy, by the way. All right, I'll see y'all later. I gotta go find some buns for my bratwurst.
All right. Nick?
Yes.
What's your local news story?
So I grew up in Middletown, New Jersey, part of Monmouth County, which is where the Jersey Shore begins.
Mm-hmm.
And Seaside Heights, which is known as the place where the Jersey Shore was filmed, and Long Branch have canceled pop-up parties where young people would just kind of spontaneously get together and have massive parties and drink a lot and cause lots of property damage. And I think this is just a horrible, sad day.
I think it's a great day. They're having more fun than me.
Yeah.
I don't like fun.
What,
Rob?
you want to shut it down?
Yeah, shut it all down.
No. On Cinco de Mayo?
Curfews.
Yeah.
Hey, we speak American here.
All right. So.
Thank you. Thank you, that guy in the back.
Yeah.
Waving the flag. And it wasn't the American flag, it's the other one with the snake. Martha.
Yes.
Story, now.
Oh, okay. That scared me. So I grew up in Wyckoff, New Jersey.
A lot of New Jersey tonight.
I did play on the blue team, softball on the blue team. And this little gal, this 6-year-old T-baller, you have the video?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. So here we go. Look at her.
This was
Whack. She hit the ball very well off the tee. I love this video because whack, nice swing, first of all.
Yeah.
She goes like halfway, and look at all the silly. She goes, look at all these idiots. They're all chasing the ball all at the same time. There's like 11 little kids all over it. She goes, not only that, I'm going to do a cartwheel.
That's good.
And then I'm going to make it to first base. So, yeah.
You know,
but that happened in my hometown where I grew up.
I don't know, but I was born before there was T-ball. I don't even know what T-ball. We played real sports with, you had to swing at a ball that was coming at you.
T-ball, she's 6 years old.
You know what? You got to learn young, Martha.
So that's what they start with T-ball.
I don't like the showboating and the hot dogging.
All right, Rob.
Well, my hometown is Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, it's a great city. It's a great American city, and they have a little problem with people doing drag racing and fast racing on the city streets, kind of violent, not violent, but dangerous racing. They're trying to pass an ordinance. We got some video there. They're trying to get the penalties raised. It's already illegal to do that.
Yeah.
They're trying to increase the penalties, and so there's a big movement to crack down on all drag racing. And so far, the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has come out strongly in favor of that, but that's because he doesn't understand what drag racing. This is not. This is not that.
But you know what? What a great idea to combine both.
Well, look, that's the ultimate penalty should be that if you're going to drag race, you have to do it in heels.
Exactly. And at least these guys in dresses can drive.
Yeah.
A sexist would say.
Boom.
Yeah. Disgusting, Kat. That kind of.
I don't drive.
Yeah, you don't drive. What's your story? It's Michigan.
Yeah, Warren, there's these ladies, and they do all this stuff taking care of feral cats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I just want to take this moment to talk about how much I love feral cats. Because I think everyone says dogs are man's best friend, but that's like, they love everybody. That's not really love. Dogs love everybody. A feral cat, you have to really earn their love. Sheens wouldn't go near me at all for weeks, if not months of his life. And now he loves me so much that if my husband, he sleeps under my chin, if my husband tries to snuggle me, the cat, Sheens, will bite my husband. So I had to fight for his love, and now he will commit acts of violence when he feels it being threatened, which to me is real love.
Yeah, that's amazing. You're talking about the cat.
Feral cats.
I got
you never will get love once you can get love from a feral cat, because not everyone can get it.
I think you're doing a story about crazy cat ladies a little too on the nose.
No. To me, it's logical.
Yes, all right.
More like logical cat ladies.
Yes, there's no such thing. All right. Up next. Oh, who won that? I'm going to have to go with Martha because she brought some nice tape.
Yeah.
When I was 5, I was sleeping with a gun underneath my pillow.
140 years ago, the Hatfields were burning down our homes.
We have a lot of anger towards the McCoys.
It's the devil's curse. It's in the genes.
You know me when I get around a McCoy.
This is our empire. I'm out to get Courtney McCoy.
I will steamroll over them.
McCoys don't have failure in them.
We're going to raise hell.
The Real Hatfields and McCoys, Forever Feuding. Streaming now on Fox Nation.
Your bug spray should take out bugs, not keep out people. With Zevo, you can spray and stay. Unlike other sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in just seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets. No more waiting for who knows what to dry up. Just use Zevo and live on. Zevo. People friendly, bug deadly.
Can you believe this? Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas. You guys look great. Once I turn 40...
Let me guess, less energy, less drive?
Definitely.
It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Testosterone levels drop as you age.
It happened to you guys?
Yep.
So what did you do?
We got Nugenix Total T.
This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels. Nugenix is the #1 doctor-recommended testosterone booster in the USA, #1 at GNC, and #1 at Walmart. But you can only get your complimentary bottle by texting STOCK to 369-369.
That does it. I gotta get Nugenix. Just send a text.
Yeah, for a complimentary bottle. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text STOCK to 369-369. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you lose fat and get lean absolutely free. That's STOCK to 369-369.
Combating the border crisis. From restarting the wall to modernizing tech, Congressman Mark Green goes inside his latest bill tomorrow on Your World.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-325-4991. Again, that's 800-325-4991.
Wendy only met Marco 8 days ago while searching for freelance web developers on Fiverr. But the incredible website he delivered made him an invaluable member of the team.
DeMarco!
Expand your team with a Fiverr freelancer.
I'm not a cat lady. I'm a cat goddess. Thanks to Pretty Litter, it's ultra light and odor absorbing. Plus, it changes color to monitor my cat's health. Pretty Litter tells you what your cat can't. Go to prettylitter.com.
A story in 5 words.
A story in 5 words. Bear spray instead of guns. New York Times columnist Nicholas Kristof says you should use bear spray on a home intruder instead of a gun. I was thinking that why would you need a defense in New York against hairy gay men?
So we did this story so you could make that joke. Let's be clear.
No, they're always trying to get into my, always in my front yard, going through my trash can, these hairy gay men.
Well, is that a euphemism?
No, I'm defining it specifically.
Okay. All right.
If this columnist would like to use bear spray in his house, then he can do that. But I think everybody should be able to choose how they would like to defend their own home.
Exactly. Martha, he claims that having a gun in your house that makes you safe is a delusion. I don't think that's true. I mean, you could be a greater threat to yourself if you have emotional problems, but you are definitely safer when it comes to strangers.
If you had both,
yeah,
how would that be?
Bear spray and a gun?
Yes.
That's good. First you use the bear spray to annoy him and then shoot him. That's terrible, Martha.
Well, if he's breaking into my house.
Yeah, this is the other thing, too. I think we're losing this, like...
And is it a bear or an intruder? I'm just trying to figure it out.
It's an intruder. I think they learned the bear spray from Antifa. Weren't they the ones that were using this stuff? What do you think, Rob?
Well, I just feel like it's it's a little bit of an improvement for a progressive response to crime. They're going to think about it in terms of a bear attack. I imagine most progressives would do what they say to do with the national parks, which is lie very still and pretend you're dead and wait until it's over.
Yeah.
Which is what they say about the government, too, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Just lie still and pretend you're dead. Let it do whatever.
Wow.
I'm just excited to see how this plays out in the White House.
Yes.
And Joe runs into Biden and it's like hitting the bear spray.
Hit the bear spray.
He has no idea who's living in the White House. That's my guess.
Yeah. We're always living at the... we're living in a weird time where our rights as just to protect yourself or your family aren't as important because of this oppression theology, right? It's like now even the person that breaks into your house has more rights than you.
I feel, I'm not sure I agree with that. That sounds like you're in a Dirty Harry movie.
I am. Yeah. I am. And you're supposed to agree with me, Nick. It's my show.
I'm sorry about that. Greg, if you weren't the best damn host at TV, I'd have your ass in a sling.
Yes, that's what I need to hear. Okay, now I feel better. All right, we're going to move on right now. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
When I was 5, I was sleeping with a gun underneath my pillow.
140 years ago, the Hatfields were burning down our homes.
We have a lot of anger towards the McCoys. It's the devil's curse. It's in the genes.
You know me when I get around a McCoy.
This is our empire. I'm out to get Courtney McCoy. I will steamroll over them. McCoys don't have failure in them. We're going to raise hell.
The Real Hatfields and McCoys, Forever Feuding. Streaming now on Fox Nation.
When you have auto glass damage, trust Safelite. We'll replace your windshield and recalibrate your advanced safety system so automatic emergency braking and lane departure warning work properly.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The My Pillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, My Pillow 2.0. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you all know that you have made My Pillow 2.0 a huge success. And because of your amazing support, we've expanded My Pillow's USA manufacturing and jobs. To make room for this, we're clearing out our Percale bed sheets. And to thank you, I'm giving them to you at closeout prices. King size, only $39 a set. Queens, $35 a set. Full size, $29, and twin size, just $25. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Get these My Pillow bed sheets now. Once they're gone for good.
This is it, your last chance to win $15 million from Publishers Clearinghouse. But you got to enter at PCH.com. It could be you, the $15 million prize of a lifetime. Enter now.
Get the royal treatment. Join the millions playing Royal Match today. Download now.
I know you think we can't afford it, but we need life insurance.
You're right.
Life can change quickly. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found me a $500,000 term life policy for only $18 a month.
We could help you save 50% or more on life insurance. You need life insurance. You don't need to overpay for it.
Visit SelectQuote.com. We shop, you save.
Balance of Nature has been using whole fruits and vegetables to change lives for decades. But did you know about Balance of Nature's revolutionary fiber product? Balance of Nature's Fiber and Spice uses a well-researched blend of whole fiber sources, such as psyllium husk, flaxseed, whole monk fruit, and whole apple, to provide your body with powerful nutrition. It contains 12 carefully selected spices, including cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, and cumin, just to name a few. Each ingredient helps in getting the essential nutrition you need. It supports overall wellness and gut health, giving you the ability to live your best life no matter your age. Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies and fiber and spice work together as Balance of Nature's whole health system. Get the most nutrition you can with the whole health system today. Go to balanceofnature.com or call 1-800-246-8751 and take 35% off your first preferred order by using discount code Fox News.
I bought the team. Kevin? I put it on my Chase Freedom Unlimited card. And I'm a cash back on a few other things too. Starting with the sound system. That's cash. Cash back like a pro. With Chase Freedom Unlimited, how do you cash back?
We are out of time. Thank you, Martha. Rob Long, Nick Gillespie, Cat Tip, our studio audience, Fox News at 9 with evil Trace Gallagher. Next time, Greg Edfeld. I love you, America.
Good evening and welcome to America's Late News, Fox News at Night. I'm Trace Gallagher in Los Angeles. And breaking tonight in just hours, President Biden will reportedly make it official, throwing his